Hi. Feature engineering is extracting the features from the data, but not all data is ready to have the features extracted. And in this case, we have to do some levels of data engineering that includes once the data is collected, like transformation of the data, cleaning the data, and then transformation of the data, missing value imputation, coding of the non-numerical data such as race or the color of the person, product type, right? There are multiple techniques like one-hot coding that can be used to convert into numerical data. Now, let me share a very basic example to help you understand what what we do in feature extraction. Let us say we have date of year, I'll call it date of birth of the person. Okay, let me generate some date of birth from 1947 to 2026. Uh, did 20 data points. Okay, now what's the age of the person? That will be equal to 2026 minus this. All right. Now let's say I am working on an airlines or some product company where I want to give discount to the person who is a senior citizen. Okay, so I run a simple if this is greater than 60, then this guy is a senior citizen. False. Okay, and I run it for the whole length and I see that one, two, three, four guys are senior citizen. And I run another formula. Let's say I get a Y here. Okay, so discount applicable as Y discount. All right. So yes, these guys will get a discount. So what I did basically, I did some level of feature engineering to extract some business valuable data from just the year of birth. Now let's take another example where I have area crime rate. Okay. Let's say I have area and crime rate and area says XYZ. Okay, just creating an area and crime rate is high, medium, low, and safe. Okay, safe like zero crime rate. And let's say I have the affluence area. So this is ABC area, LMN area, OPQ area, and affluency is, let's say, affluency is low. Here it is high. Here it is low. And here it is. Let's say here also it's low. Okay, just to make it a little more complex. Now, I want to price my property. Okay, property price. Now, you see how I'm going to extract the feature of the data is how I'm going to use it. One is the crime rate is high. Okay, and if the crime rate is high, the and the affluency of the households in there are low, so of course the property prices will be low. Okay. If the crime rate is medium, affluency is high. I'm so I'll leave here. Here it is everything is safe, but the affluency level is very low. Is low. So I again can't charge. If it was not low, I could have charged premium because there's extremely less crime here, right? I could have charged high premium. The problem is it is low and I can't charge high price. I can only charge low price. But here if you see the crime rate is medium, it's moderate and very rich people live here. Okay, affluency rate is high. So I can still charge higher price. Okay, and same here. Here it is low, affluence is high. I can charge very high price. Okay, it depends upon mathematically, strategically how you're doing, and this is how I extract the value from this data. So basically, in essence, this is the feature extraction. Now, feature can be anything like length, breadth, height, age, gender, product type. Now, when we are using the machine learning, we define which feature that we are going to extract. We can also assign the weightage, but when you're using the deep learning models, which are basically built on neural network, right? It could be CNN, RNN, or feed-forward neural networks. You don't define what feature you're going to extract. You given the data, the neural networks will run on it, the algorithm will run on it, and it will extract the feature on its own. Well, that is all the feature engineering. Well, one more small thing. So sometimes you have, you can, like, let's say you have male and female, and now you cannot use it. So you have to assign it a numerical value, right? There are multiple ways to do that. The one hot coding is one of the easiest one. And sometimes you have continuous data like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.1, 3.2, right? 4, 4.5. Now you want to make it discrete. So that is another way. Let's say all 0 to 0 to 5 will come here. Okay. And 5 to 10, this is inclusive, but you can make it exclusive when you're working on statistical problems. Right? That's the making it discrete. And I think the process called discretization of the data. And then similarly, you create the bins for the data if you need, where you assign a range very similar to this. And then you have to make sure, okay, let's take example of this affluency and property. Okay, affluency, let's say crime rate is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, very safe. And affluency is only high, medium, and low. Okay, now here it is 1, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you are using this data, both are not on the same scale. Okay, so there's another statistical process that you have to run to make sure that your data is normalized and it is on the right scale. Uh, Especially when you are further using the data to create a matrix like the matrix we created, identifying the property prices. All right, thank you.